It's week 1 of the 2024 season as we see a team who left LA take on a team who came back home. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium. We saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take...
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. This return makes it up to the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
And off headed right, it's Edwards. And the powered play up the...
Running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second and 8. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he takes this out after crossing the 45. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down by Christian Wilkins. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. Herbert from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you see him get, it's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Will be our first points here. No! Off the crossbar and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, that fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Out of the gun, Madison. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's Madison again. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Junior Coulson bringing an end to that play. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Vegas first down. From the gun, a run for Madison. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
He gets this one to Myers. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up. Enough goes to Madison, running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Catch is made down the right sideline.
You know I love those true completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Nice run across the 15. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a 7-yard gain on 2nd down, only inches to go now on 3rd.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance.
And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers start to fight back for their first points of this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. They're turning it from the 4. They'll bottle him up as he keeps putting drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action, it's Minshew. He'll get this one to Adams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Minshew on 1st down. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Now as we get a chance to look at their picks from this year's draft, Brock, we see a lot of names that are set up to help this team, both this year as rookies and down the line as well.
Yeah, you really see the 2 draft strategies combined here, right? Best player available and drafting for needs. Some people will like one, some like the other. Personally, I think it's best when you add both to a class like they did. Some of these guys we're going to see right away, and others, they're going to have to develop to add some depth and serious talent down the road.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Man in motion out of the slot. 3rd and short. Here's Minshew. Escapes the pocket. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And they'll get to this one right around, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing now, Herbert. He finds McConkey. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers, who have 1st and 10. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. He's on the move. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Jack Jones has got it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, great team defense there. No matter where he looked, Brock, there seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now they face 2nd down. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Minshew working from the gun. Finds his target, Gallup. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Chased out to his right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10 now, Minshew. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Chargers ready to go on offense for the final time in the 1st half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Herbert on 1st down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's going deep this time. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. Looking at a huge gain.
On 3rd down, Herbert buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll go coast to coast. Jonathan Coachman standing by in our Orlando studios. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And this one doesn't make it into the landing zone. It comes down shy of the 20, and by the new rules this year, that means the ball is going to be placed at the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick.
Automatic 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, Minshew. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So it'll be second down. Running right, it's Madison. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Minshew. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Chargers take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Find Diablo there on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He'll take the option to the right on 2nd down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Defense with an excellent opportunity and a stop here on 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And that brings up 4th and long. He gets it away now from his own end zone. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. Out of the gun, Minshew. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We send a man in motion. Minshew now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push.
It's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Edwards. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's the pick of the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time. I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Back to throw, Minshew. Setting up the running back screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Completed to Hurst. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Now Edwards. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in Week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Got a man, Palmer has it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. To throw, Herbert. Finds McConkey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Herbert. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. They get 27 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chargers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Launches one deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Up the middle they go with Madison. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped in the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness. That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They'll go right back to Madison. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Complete. It's Myers. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And that last impressive touchdown drive, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. On the move, headed right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give it to Madison. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed out the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got two teams who were AFC rivals for almost 25 years. It's the Broncos and the Hawks, next on Madden Football.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about it. Week 1, you build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
There's just something special about week one, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
And a good run there on second down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Gino. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Smith. He's going to look deep here. Looking for Lockett. And he's in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seattle. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. His franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. What did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. And I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs.
And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. With that, we'll give you a look at the draft class from this past April, and obviously any time to select a quarterback with your first pick, he's going to steal most of the headlines. But this organization feels like they were able to add some other foundational pieces in the selections that follow. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. A gain of 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Second down. Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Keno to throw. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They go play action with Smith. That's complete. It's Metcalf. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Nice grab there by DK Metcalf. And you just look around the league, Mike, and how many defenders are prepared to match up with this blend of size, speed, the physicality both in the run and passing game. He's a very unique talent. I think he still has a lot of room to grow, which is very scary for the NFL defenses.
Second and 7. On play action, Smith. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Not much. Second and long coming up. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. From the shotgun, Smith. That one is caught beyond the pylon. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. That is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes
McDonald not a huge fan of that last call, and he will throw the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That is hauled in at the 5. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll try and run the option left. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The rookie, Bo Nix, and the Broncos offense getting set to take over once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Nix. This one taken in by Reynolds. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. He's going to run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Broncos. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Here's Gino. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this.
That is caught. What a throw. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Seahawks. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Make a play, boys!
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Nix now on 1st and 10. That's hard. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Cook. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's a handoff to Williams. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On the zone read, this is Nix. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. And you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. They'll run. It's Williams. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. inside the 5. It is 2nd and goal. A tight end in motion now. One more time for Williams. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos will cut into that lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other. First and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Broncos have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Nix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Broncos are back within 2 scores.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. The tight end Fant in motion. They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Levi Wallace.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the 3rd. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Nowhere to get away. He's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will score. Game on. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, very big touchdown there. Makes it a 10-point game, and now a chance to tighten this down to a one-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You have to go for 2 here. You got to get this thing down to 8. But this offense now has given themselves at least a chance to make a run here down the stretch in the 4th quarter.
The Broncos will line up for the
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Now a loose football. The Broncos have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Seahawks scoop it up. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field. Look.
And remember now, all turnover. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. He slams it in there, and he is in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Throwing is Nix. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a 2-point game. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Now give to Walker, running right, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Walker. Kenneth Walker inside the 40. And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Nowhere to run that time. Punt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to...
But the more pressing need, you have to score twice. It's 1st and in trouble, and down he goes. Well, they hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here is 1st and goal. Throwing. Nix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And this is taken in by the defense.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cowboys and the Browns, next on EA Sports.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across a different season.
And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Moore with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by a guy coming off a pair of shortened seasons. The former Pro Bowler, now in his 8th year, Deshaun Watson.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of a league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Watson to the air. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Watson working in the pistol. Stays in the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. And now it's 3rd and short. Chubb going for the marker. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10. Here's Watson. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. This is ahead for about 5. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. He's there to send that one away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Catch is made in close. That's a Cleveland touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Right back to Elliott now. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Once again, Elliott. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. They'll cobble together a yard there. Malik Hooker with the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them
trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Throw reeled in by Njoku.
Those little
punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Play action, Prescott. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. They run it from the gun with Elliott. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 42. This is complete. Jalen Tolbert. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. And it's the Cowboys with 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Dak. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Dak now from the gun. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Aubrey now to kick this one away. To return, Jerome Ford. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get boost. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Moore's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for Cleveland, 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
It's out of trouble. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Trying again, following the sack. Connects on the crosser. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Forced out to his right. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. Through the defense he goes. Room to burn. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Turpin with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott just about set to get going on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On the toss, here's Elliott. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Browns will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. 2nd half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Get after him, offense.
Working from the gun, Watson. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys and this running back headed back out for a new series. Ball at the 33 for first down. This is Elliott running right. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Handoff running right, Elliott. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Prescott here from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action, it's Watson. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Watson now off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Browns a first. Running right with Chubb. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 2nd down, he takes the option right. Juke the defender. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Finding Judy. And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Browns football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing is Watson. Connection made to Judy. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Watson to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're going to run for it with Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Watson looking to throw. Sideline throw complete to Cooper. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown. He's out of bounds. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Bails out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. David Njoku, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for 2.
The Browns will line up for the...
He's throwing for it! And he'll get into the end zone and make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Elliott running out of the gun. Escapes a defender. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 12 in the 4th. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Catch made, and he got both feet in. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Watson on 1st and 10. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Cleveland. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. Well, that touchdown, Brock, certainly has to make him reevaluate some things now. With this small of a lead and all 3 timeouts remaining on that other sideline, what are you thinking? Work the clock, or do you get aggressive for a score?
Honestly, Kate, we think through these game management situations, but as a player, you are just living in the present. Execute every play to the best of your possibilities, and you know offensively, this game right now is in your hands.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Trying an inside give to Elliott. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Watson now. This will be caught by Cooper. They'll move the chains after that kickoff 12. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Moore's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. Throwing now. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Judy there to grab it. And this one does not go far. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Elliott's on 1st and 10. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Elliott straight ahead. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.
Waste of time. What are y'all doing? We do it. You can do better than that. Garbage.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.